society. You ignore your own people, you ignore the society. And what do we say today in Nigeria? More than 60% of our population are below the age of 25 or 25 and under, something like that. Now, what are you going to do about them? What are you going to do for them? When, of course, those who come to power, all they think about is the next election, not the next generation. And for as long as we are not thinking of the next generation, we are destroying their future.
Right. That's why that's important to you.
It is very important to me. It is very important to me.
Part of the fire from that letter was, I mean, you mentioned alphabeta with our new president. You were very...
I'm not
going to talk about it.
Yes, it's because you said he then went to look for alternative funding.
Yes.
So alternative funding for whom? For the state or for himself? Or for the state and himself?
Why was Peter Obi so important to you? You know, you stood...
It's not Peter Obi that is important to me, it's Nigeria. You see, that's the type of thing that you people do and say that annoys me.
Okay.
Okay, Peter Obi is not the issue.
Okay.
Nigeria to me is the issue. Okay? So, when you say, Peter Obi is Peter Obi, it's Nigeria.
So it was because of Nigeria that you thought this was the man?
Yes.
Right.
And for Nigeria that I believe we need to have at this point in time, Peter Obi is
still the man.
All right, guys, you heard Obasanjo. He says something that the Nigeria he wants, or the Nigeria that even we want, that Peter Obi is the man for it. Aside being an Igbo man, Peter Obi have proven that he's a man that understands what the people want. And you know that you cannot lead people without understanding what they want. I also like guys to take a look at a video of Peter Obi. It just like that video just justifies everything that Obasanjo just said there. And I think other guys should just take a look at that video. Watch it first, and then I'll be to you guys in a minute.
Child must have a basic education. But here we have people in IDP camp littered all over our capital, over 40 of them, 40,000 of them, without any primary school. And everybody knows that the most, number one, most important thing for development is education. And that is what you're not giving them. It doesn't matter whether you build anything, as long as they're not educated, it won't work. So we need to educate them. We need to make sure that they're healthy. Like I said earlier, all these kids they are seeing here are the future senators, House of Rep members, governors, and presidents. And we must educate them now. Because those of us who are there today, we are once like them. But because we are given education, we cannot continue this way. This is what is happening in our country. And we are busy celebrating profligacy, irresponsibility, and everything, when we should be diverting the resources to this place.
What's your message to the authorities?
To all of us, not just the authorities. To all of us who are today celebrating, thinking we are doing well. This is time to rethink and put our resources on this. These children are the future. These mothers help us to build a better future. It is not good that I'm here. We need to do something better. We take the steering and put the vehicle to the road. Because if we did not do that, the story would have been totally different.
Yes, sir.
So we thank God for it. Yeah, you wait. Then, thank God for what happened. There was no life lost. People's business are damaged and everything. I feel very sad, very pain. I didn't see people in Nigeria. people are suffering. This type of thing should not happen. Businesses, we just want businesses.
So again on P2B handle, he tweeted, he said on Monday, being the April 14th, I had the privilege of visiting Ola College of Nursing Science, JOS, a remarkable institution deeply committed to shaping the future of healthcare in our nation. There, I met passionate young Nigerians determined to become the lifesavers and healthcare professionals our country urgently needs. In recognition of the efforts and to support the school's ongoing development project, I made a donation of 10 million naira. We must continue to invest in education and healthcare, as these remain the most critical indicators for improving our nation human development index. Although I couldn't proceed with my planned trip to Benue State, you know that Benue governor, you see, that priest, he said that people should not visit his state, or else his life will be in danger. You can imagine someone that wants to come to your state and donate and do something that you yourself, that the governor could not do, but somebody volunteered himself to do it, and then you are stopping the visit to happen. What is already happening in our country, Nigeria? What is really going on? Because it's not making any sense that somebody wants to visit you in your state and then make a donation to the nursing school and give hope to Nigerians, something that you people have failed to do, and it's not an issue. So he said that although I could not proceed with my planned trip to Benue State, I took the opportunity on my way back to stop by a privileged health institution doing commendable work, Paradise College of Health and Technology in Uke, Nasarawa State. The college is not only training health professionals, but also serves as a shelter for orphans, a testament to the power of purposeful private initiatives. I spent time speaking with both the students and the orphans, listening to their stories and their dreams, and encouraging them to continue working hard. I reminded them that education is not just a ladder for personal growth, but a national tool for lifting people out of poverty. In my usual way of supporting causes that impact lives, especially those often forgotten, I gave my modest support of 2.5 million naira to the school and the orphans, and I assured them of continued support. We cannot be the prosperous nation without investing in its people. The path of the development lies in improving healthcare, expanding access to the quality education, and pulling as many Nigerians as possible out of poverty. A new Nigeria is possible. A man is donating money to Nigerians, but the government is taking the money out from Nigerians. So which one makes sense more? Or who is the right person to vote? A person that invests in us, or a person that steals from us? Because tell me the reason why the government will remove first subsidy, and then the money, we are not seeing the money. They borrow money, we are not seeing the money. They are selling or exporting our mineral resources, we are not seeing the money. They are all that tax money, we are not seeing it. All the money they are collecting, we are not seeing it. It's nowhere to be found. It's not making sense that after all these things, we are not seeing where our money is going to, but somebody is deliberately using himself, his own money, to foster or to give hope to Nigerians. You can imagine just on planned visits, but still he gave a 2.5 million naira to them. But the only thing our government are busy doing is giving a bag of rice, which what will bag of rice do for us? That's the only thing they do. They give a bag of rice, give us 1.5, tell us that our 1.5 is enough for you. By the way, guys, let me go to a view in the comment section. I'll be guys in this video.